Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're gonna get right into it. Alright. Welcome back after that edit.
Over here.
This is a change of pace from our last outing.
Don't remind me. The thought of that tent still makes my blood boil. I've been thinking about those poor dragons in the fighting ring. The collars they were wearing, they appeared to be goblin silver. I think a collar is precisely what we found at that poacher camp. I've never known poachers to use anything like that before.
The dragon that attacked my carriage was wearing a collar, and Professor Fig was genuinely baffled by its behavior.
That attack always did strike me as a little strange, seemingly coming out of nowhere. Surely you aren't suggesting that the collars somehow control the poor creatures?
Exactly.
Merlin, I don't think the dragon we set free was wearing a collar, but we should check. And if we can find her, we can return her egg.
That's a good idea. We need to see this through.
I'll start looking into it right away. There was something else that I wanted to discuss with you. I didn't want to press it before. It seems I may have caused you more trouble with Victor Rookwood. Why is he after you?
Rookwood is working with Ranrock, and Ranrock is after something I found at Gringotts. Fig had a portkey that led us there after the dragon attack.
She
It's a
seems
bit
nice.
of a
I think
long
we can trust
story, and
Poppy.
Fig had asked that I not speak of it yet.
Goodness. Well, that certainly helps to shed light on what we saw at the tent. Don't worry, I'll guard your secret as if it were my own. I shan't press for more details. In fact, I should probably be going. I'd like to track that dragon down as soon as I can. I'll let you know when I have news of her location.
Alright, cool. I mean, it kind of sucks we have to give up the egg, but I can understand. What other quests we got? Let's go help Sebastian.
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so distracted by the scriptorium and Slytherin's book that I'd almost forgotten what it was that had struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
We need to see what they're doing, but let's not draw their attention.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
Alright, cool.
Silent as a grave.
Oh, it's way down here.
There they are up ahead.
I'll let you lead.
The wizards will be defeated.
That's funny. I cleared this camp off of a recording.
No one enters this mine. Kill anyone who tries.
Revelio.
Those loyalists are out for blood.
Can we avoid them entirely?
We'll reclaim what is rightfully ours.
This is going well.
We make a good team.
We do at that.
It's pretty cool we can just sneak past.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose?
Perhaps we can find an alternate route up ahead.
Sneaking around has its appeal.
Can we go up this way?
We're making quick progress.
Hey man, I played a lot of Assassin's Creed. Splinter Cell, you're welcome. Just like that, we snuck our way through. That's pretty cool. Wrong button.
We must remain.
For better or for worse, we're in.
All around.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Bombarda. Revelio.
Can I just jump through it? Oh shit. That answer is a no.
Confringo.
Yeah?
I don't see any goblins in these webs.
Too disgusting for even a spider to prey on.
Gross.
Someone's here. Ha! Think you're clever, don't you?
Arresto momento. Sendo. Defendo. How many of Ranrock's loyalists are in here?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
Dude, that spell combo is nasty.
Confringo. That ledge is awfully
Revelio.
high. Any ideas?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Quietly now.
It's no wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs, or the soulless eyes, or the venomous fangs, or any number of endearing qualities, really.
Like your humor, Sebastian.
Smashing.
Revelio.
To conjure stairs.
Too bad we can't conjure stairs.
Confringo.
So, campsite. let's repair back on. And we'll switch this out because we're probably not going to capture any keys. So.
Reparo. Revelio. Confringo.
Look how huge this cave is. My goodness.
Revelio. Rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio.
Interesting.
Revelio.
Got on father, shall
We're
we?
making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Extreme danger. Find out.
Lumos.
Just back here. Industrial statue. That's pretty cool.
Confringo. Lumos.
That's the way we came.
Confringo. Revelio.
We've still not seen a single rune symbol.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment.
An unwelcome distraction at that.
We have another fight on our hands.
Oh, man.
Why am I not surprised?
Over here!
Resto momentum.
That's a new one.
I won't rest, I tell you. Let's get this.
Incendio.
I won't rest.
yet.
It's almost as if they were waiting.
Oh my goodness.
Accio. Descendo. Glacius. Incendio. Arresto Moventi. Descendo. Glacius. Defendo.
Confringo.
Descendo. Sepulso. Bombardo. Glacius. Descendo. Sepulso. Bombardo.
Confringo.
Glacius. Incendio. Descendo.
We certainly cleared the room.
You're not a bad chap. For a Slytherin.
You Gryffindors don't have a monopoly on bravery, you know.
Revelio.
Now, we can have a look around.
Incendio.
in peace.
Confringo.
A rune symbol above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Confringo.
Wasn't expecting that.
I wonder how we can get up. Oh, okay.
Confringo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
That was it.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
The world floated back to me as if in a watery haze. How long had I been unconscious? I only remember his eyes, empty, empty of sorrow. Yes, but also I recall feeling a sense of euphoria as I watched the pain vanish. Then everything started to turn. When I fell, I must have hit my head. I neither feel nor see a mark, but the pain is throbbing. I can only hope it's not the Black Death. At least he is no longer in pain.
What do you have there?
A journal entry by Isadora.
Hopefully it will help us unravel more of this mystery.
Revelio.
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganach was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft, and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols? And ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the Keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
Here's some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now, for the trek back... And now for the moment of truth.
It has to fit. Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
A friendly goblin. He wants no part in Ranrock's fight.
A friendly goblin? You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Wow, so the one time I'm nice and trying to tell him stuff. Level 29, BB, let's go. Let's go help Poppy.
Talking with Mrs. Steepley.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg.
Cool, I'm excited. Hopefully this goes well.
Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No, it belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot.
Oh man.
Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
I'm a little nervous, I'm not gonna lie.
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Revelio.
worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
Revelio.
I think something was murdered here.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
Accio. Sendo. Glacius. Incendio. Revelio. Accio. Descendo. Glacius. Incendio. Revelio.
Oh,
There she is again.
where are you, Smithy? Thought you were joining us in Bruno. I know you have your hopes about the fighting ring, but the true galleons are in Acromentalus. You wouldn't believe how much Violet and I made a few days ago. Not to mention Bruno's
I
not
see
half
the
bad to
bridge
look
wasn't
at.
spared her wrath
Anyway,
either. Good thing
we'll be
it's
moving on
fixable.
soon. Egypt, perhaps? It's such a relief not to be weighed down anymore. See you soon, Agnes.
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Reparo.
Fantastic.
I just noticed all this snow gathering in our hair. That's pretty cool. And on our clothes. It's attention to detail, I'm telling you.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
Poppy, you're not helping at all. I'm already like mega nervous.
What's your step?
Man, this camp is huge.
Revelio.
I mean, I'm sure it is a pretty big operation to kidnap a massive dragon.
Pity. She must have been starved to pick off a graphorn.
Or just raring for a fight?
Well, that's our first look at a graphorn, besides my statue.
Well, there's no coming back now.
Wait here. I'll run ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead. Over here!
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe. Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know. Keep. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she isn't making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
Revelio.
It's a little too warm if you ask me.
Not a warm welcome.
I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her.
Run, dude.
Look! Underneath! A signal flow! She's leaving! Quickly!
Brilliant.
Probably leaving to go to her main nest, man. What you talking about?
Revelio.
There's the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge here broken?
Reparo.
She probably broke them. Be my guess.
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
That was pretty cool.
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it, and we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Actually, I want a dragon.
Shall we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless
What?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
That's pretty cool. Alright, see what quest we have next. Ooh, Imperio. Let's go learn Imperio, and then we'll go help Natty if we have enough time.
There's no telling what lies in wait for me in there.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned,
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Student report, the catacomb assignment yielded more than I imagined. Learning about our ancestors was illuminating. However, I stumbled upon something else I could not ignore. In an area behind the great room, which had suffered decay, I'd made the turned over sarcophagi I discovered an oddly shaped relic. Immediately I sensed its power. I would be thrilled to study the relic farther, if only the removal of the objects were allowed.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
I don't know. We'll find out. Probably something spooky. Probably more damn spiders.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Revelio.
What'd I say?
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
Yeah, spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
Accio.
Opening all of these is tempting.
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is justified.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
This room is taller than it looks.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft.
Revelio.
Brilliant.
Alright, continue farther down, shall we?
We've read the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Loop strong button.
Wingardium Leviosa. Convulso. Revelio.
Which way do we go?
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
Bombarda.
All this grass. It no longer feels like a tomb.
Revelio.
I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then we're abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
Bombarda. Confringo. Revelio.
Alright, let's continue on. I'm loving this game, man. It's so good.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Confringo.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Revelio. Accio.
There's something here by the altar.
I foolishly mentioned the relic in my report as a reminder to leave it where I lay. But research must come before my fealty to the rules. I said something about this relic. I was told that the chosen by English oak wands have powerful intuition, I believe it. Therefore, when no one is looking, I acted. I conjured 2 barricades to isolate the relic. Ancestors forgive me, but I used their very bones as the key. I plan to return to it, but first, I must ready myself for our next assignment. Learning the Imperious Curse. The spell is to serve well against enemies.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperious Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to
Revelio.
this than even I imagined. Look, bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
This up here.
We've made it this far. Clearly we have more to do.
Glacius.
That's,
Convulso. Accio.
I need to find a safe way across.
Wingardium Leviosa.
what if I...
Accio.
Can I use the bones?
Revelio.
Perhaps moving piles of bones towards the center will help.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Well, I don't think I can bring it that far, can I? Is there any bones down here, though, is the thing?
Accio. Lumos. Accio.
There we go, there's the bones.
Wingardium Leviosa. Lumos. Accio.
There we go.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Rickety bone bridge complete.
Accio.
Cool. This is a neat little puzzle.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Actually, what's this door?
Depulso. Accio.
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory.
Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Imperio, baby.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Incendio. Fringo. Accio. Glacius. Incendio. Confringo. Depulso.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I tried.
Okay, so we're supposed to go this way, so I'm gonna explore.
This looks different than what we faced before. Now we're also dealing with moon symbols.
Let's try casting. So let's place it here.
Confringo. Imperio. Sendo. Accio. Sendo. Glacius. Incendio. Findo. Fringo. Depulso. Bombarda. Potato.
Here's some stone tablets have two moon symbols. That has to be something.
Potato. Findo. Sendo. Depulso. Confringo. Bombarda. Presto, Lorenzo. Descendo. Glacius. Defendo.
Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
Confringo.
Accio.
Oh, sweet.
Also.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Oh, nice.
This catacomb has suffered
See,
decay.
exploring is great.
Just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
Revelio.
Dude, you scared the crap out of me, brother. Alright, what's in here? Some of that. There's something else. So...
Confringo. Revelio.
Alrighty.
Perhaps we need to pull the handles in the order of the symbols on the tablets.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa.
How are you supposed to know what order to pull it?
Accio.
So this one. And this one. Goes to this one.
That worked. Keep going.
Which goes to... this one. Alright. Okay, so 2 of these are right. So that one...
Accio.
that... this... Oh.
Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio. Guardian Leviosa. Accio.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Okay. I thought you had to do like everything in sequence. That's what I was doing, but I didn't know it was just one per, like one tablet reading per thing.
Revelio.
You know what I'm saying?
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
I sense a big battle. Yep.
Stupefy. Accio. Descendo. Glacius. Incendio. Superfos.
So
Levion Repulsor. Fringo. Protego. Stupefy. Fringo. Levion Protego. Arresto Momentum. Sendo. Glacius. Findo.
dang it, man. Hold on. I gotta wait for this spell to go back so I can do this challenge. Is it not working? For some reason.
Arresto Momentum.
Trying to do this combo.
Descendo. Glacius. Incendio.
With these little spiders, but I don't think you can transform them. There we go. So then
Wingardium Leviosa.
I do this, and there we go.
Accio. Descendo. Glacius. Incendio.
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
I don't know why like it wasn't working there. It's kind of weird.
Confringo.
We got it though.
Accio. Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
The triangle with people. The relic contains abundant potential. Its possibilities could benefit not only wizard kind, but the dark sacrifice involved with release. Its intent may be too great. Until we know more, please do not remove this relic.
Sebastian, the relic! Look! Could it be? The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's
Oh no.
sake.
Maybe I
I'm
chose the bad
taking
thing.
it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
Oh no.
I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle. Is that ominous? Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
I don't know if we made the right choice. I don't know.
Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
I never wanted to keep all this from Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
I mean, to be fair, yeah, maybe we shouldn't have taken the relic. However, we've had to do things with their ancient magic and everything, and we wouldn't have done if we wouldn't have tried and explored. So, whether it's a right or wrong decision, we've made kind of those choices with our own ancient magic storyline and everything. So I feel like it's only fair. I just hope it doesn't, bring harm to Sebastian or his family.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
I just hope it doesn't consume him,
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
You won't stop me. Why don't you come up here and... I won't rest.
Stay back!
Imperial! Accio! Descender! Places! You got
Great.
You won't get away with that.
I wonder if Bombardo would be better with the ice.
Be careful! Mind!
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very
feel like
well.
I'm the
Probably best if I get away from
mediator.
here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I don't know, guys. All right, I think I'm going to end this one here. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I'll see you all in the next one.